Welcome to Hathor's Mirror LLC. My name is Sandra, and I'm going to be doing a general collective reading today. Take what resonates here, leave what doesn't. If you're needing something from me, it will be in the description box below. Please understand that Hathor's Mirror or myself are not responsible for how you interpret or react to the content on this channel. We'll go ahead and get started. If this doesn't resonate with you, then you should really check out other readings that may not be yours. There are other readings all over YouTube, my channel included, but there are other channels also that offer great readings, metaphysical items. Hathor's Mirror LLC is an LLC where I do the readings, but I also have products that I sell. I go from festival to festival. I'm an automatic writer, channeler. I use tools, dice, charms, cards, music, just really anything I can channel in or catch a message from, depending on how well I am in the zone. So we're going to get started. I've got several decks I'm going to be using today, but I want to get some content out. So we'll start with Oracle of the Trees. Understand that I do not read according to the books. I read according to the picture, according to the wording on the card, and just really generally overall the message that Spirit gives me. Now, I could choose to go by the book and ignore what Spirit says, but I'm pretty sure that is not what intuitive reading is about. I also have a pendulum, which I use at times. Not always, but I do use it. I do not believe in God the way that most people believe in God. I believe that God is a force within, not a force without. I believe that everyone is a spark, a divine spark of the one bigger thing. And so, with that being said, we'll go ahead and get started. I ask my spirit guides, please. My ancestors, please. Those that are with me in the name of love, to please give me the reading that I need right now for the collective. It's the collective read. Right. Start with the Oracle of the Trees. This is one of my newer decks. I got this at the beginning of the summer, and I haven't really used it much. I'm not going to lie, I have looked at the book, but again, that's not how I read, so I haven't looked at the whole book, but I did look at it somewhat. What do we have for the collective, please? Spirit, Spirit. Aha, we got two. So the first one we got is Core. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I can get that. Yeah, it looks like it's on the camera. And the next one we got is Specialization. Let's get a couple more. I feel like at this time, someone is choosing to remove themselves from an old job, an old way of thinking, an old mindset, an old way of doing things, to come into something that makes them more passionate. If you notice, her heart space is open there, wide open. And I feel like someone is finding that they're more passionate about something. This could be a very creative endeavor for someone if they do choose to leave. They're wanting to specialize in something, specialize in their craft, specialize in something that they're passionate about. Someone here may also be going back to school for higher education. If you notice here, the woman on this card, she's juggling butterflies, all kinds of them. And if you notice, her heart also is a large part of this. And then, of course, the solar plexus. She's got a fire in her heart. Look, fire in her heart. Solar plexus. And then this one's got the heart and the throat wide open. So maybe somebody is wanting to speak on this, or somebody's wanting to speak on a passion or a specialization that they have. Maybe someone is clearing up some things so that they can move forward. I definitely do feel like there's someone here who's wanting to transform. That's what the butterflies are there. She's juggling the butterflies, or she's holding her hands out in the butterflies. There's been a transformation in someone, and they're finding that the work that they once did is no longer satisfying. Reaction. And this could be your reaction or someone else's reaction to the work that you used to do or the work that you want to do. This could be why I feel that someone has been holding back from stepping into their higher purpose for a long time, because they were afraid of how other people would act. They were afraid of how the masses or their community would react, their family especially. Need one more, please. All right, one more. And this is a feminine in these two cards, so it could be a masculine here, because this looks like a masculine or a masculine energy who has a problem with what you're doing now, or what it is that you're wanting to choose to move forward doing. Like I said, this could be why it's taken someone so long to step into this higher purpose. Somebody here wants someone else, or we'll just say you, because, yeah, whoever's listening, but it could be either one. Somebody here wants you to stay in a traditional way of life, and what you feel that you'd like to open up and do, what you're feeling in your heart, what's making you yearn, you're yearning for it, is that you want to, something else, see, renewal, which again goes with the butterflies over here, transformation, renewal. So there's a renewal of the heart, a renewal of your own inherent spirit, a renewal of the mind is what I just heard. A renewal of the mind. So there's a renewal of the mind that is causing somebody truly. Maybe someone wants to be a reader. Maybe someone wants to study psychic abilities. We have efficiency. And if you notice here, she's holding what looks like the solar plexus chakra in her hand. It could also be a coin, but it looks like yellow fire. Renewal. Maybe somebody's taking back their own power and starting to live more by their will rather than someone else's will. I definitely feel like somebody who has been under someone else's thumb for quite some time. And you may even have expressed this desire to do something else And there's so much here with open chakras. Like this has the, I'm thinking this is definitely somebody who wants to move on with something spiritual. Reading, paranormal, psychic, sleuthing, psychic abilities. This could even be Reiki healing. I just feel like this has something to do with something that is more. And of course here, we've got the lotuses and this masculine. He's holding his hand like he's going to drop it on the ground. He's got tears in his eyes. So I feel like definitely this could even be forces inside yourself, feminine and masculine, against each other. I'm getting renewal of the mind, but for some of you, this could be the mind getting in the way. Maybe you're concerned about how you'll make money and be able to pay your bills while you're doing this. I'm choosing a new craft, a new career. But I feel like whatever it is that you choose to do, there's going to be great efficiency because it's going to be your will. It's going to be what you want. Because I feel like for a minute, someone felt like they had to do things someone else's way, or they had to do things a certain way. I feel like this all comes against what is traditional in our world today. All right, what can we get here, please? Clarification on core, please, Spirit. Clarification on core. We got the Hangman. So, a new perspective. Going from what is expected of you in this plane of existence. Like I said, someone's opening up to a new passion here. And I feel like for a long time, this was more of a in the world kind of energy. Like I said, more like traditional jobs. Someone wants to come away from that. They want to be their own boss. They're worried about a reaction from a loved one, a family, a group of people, maybe the entire world. But there's a renewal of mind, a renewal of the heart. The heart space is open at the core. What else do we have for core, please, Spirit? We have 10 of discs. So what you're worried about here, maybe you made a lot of money at your job, at your more earthly job, I guess. Your more traditional job. Maybe you made a lot of money at that, or you were making good money. We got the peacocks here too, which actually signify, to me, they signify earth. So maybe even opening your heart and coming away from that energy is going to bring you the 10 of Pentacles. Ooh, that fell out before I even got a chance. So we got the Queen of Wands. So what I'm getting here is that it's time to take action, which I saw here with an open heart. Let's see what else we can get for this story, Spirit. Specialization, please. Specialization, please. Taking action. Stepping into your truth. Expressing your truth. Being your truth. Being that passion. Not just feeling it, but being the passion that you're inside. And then we have the Justice card. So for specialization, for some of you, this may be, it could be a reward scenario. maybe this is becoming... Okay, so you've done everything that you wanted to traditionally, okay? Say you held the job at the grocery store or at the restaurants or in the factories or heck, you could have been a chemist or a scientist or ministers, whatever. Okay, so you've done all those things. Well, I guess a minister is a spiritual kind of, so I guess that one doesn't count. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you've been the repairman, the repairwoman, okay? You've been all those things. And now maybe some of you are getting older. Your heart is opening. Yeah. You want to do now what makes your heart beat. What sets your heart on fire. What you feel passionate about. What else do we have, please, Spirit? For specialization. Specialization, please, Spirit. It's bringing things into balance. Heck, you could even be bringing justice to someone who tried to hold you back. Okay, so you've got the Lovers. This is a Gemini card here. Justice is Libra, Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. And the Hangman is Pisces. So these are what you've got there. So, like I said, and it's funny, the Justice is there. We're holding the weight. This also has to do with the weight of the heart. You know, like it has to be the weight of no more than a feather on the scale for the scale to stay balanced. And then we have the Lovers card for specialization. And like I said, I feel like this is a passion. This may be lining up the masculine and feminine within yourself, because I feel like the feminine part of you really wants to go for this more passionate career move, while the mind or the masculine is standing in the way. I feel like it keeps trying to tell you, you know, these things like you're not going to be able to make enough money, and what if this, what if that, what if this, what if that. So maybe there needs to be a balance of the inner masculine and feminine, or this could even be an outer thing. Maybe a husband is going at it with his wife because this is what he wants to do with his life. Maybe a wife is going at it with her husband because she wants to change the way she does things. What else do we have here, please? Specialization. Somebody wants this less traditional. I feel like somebody thinks they can set fire to the world in their own way if they are able to with the Nine of Wands. Okay. So if you notice in here, she's naked. She's laid bare. She's wondering, how can I bring these wands, 9 of them, back to myself, back to the people who care about me? There's 9, if you notice, hunched over. This could even be your own evolution. If you notice, they're all hunched over, and then finally they come to this. So maybe you're letting some of those wands, those burdens that you've been carrying, drop. Because if you're naked, you can't carry anything, really. You can only fit what can fit in your arms. You don't have pockets. You don't have a thing on your back, a pack to carry stuff. I feel like this is more the evolution, because also at the top of this card, you have the moon phases. So an evolution has taken place. Oh gosh, we lost 2 and I haven't even started yet. An evolution has taken place within you, or is starting to. So then on reaction here, we have the King of Cups. So there could be a masculine figure. King of Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Does not have to be. This could also be a spouse, a father figure. But this person is concerned about what's going to happen. Then we got the 3 of Discs here. There could be 3 people in a family. There's 2 feminine and a masculine. Maybe there's a lack of understanding from this masculine. And maybe there needs to be an explanation. Maybe there needs to be a talk. Maybe there needs to be something. It could also be a third party. Or maybe they think that things will change. I mean, if you look at it, it almost looks like as if they're all taking care of one another. So maybe they're afraid that the way things are, the way things have been, or the way that they think things should be, there will be a lack of being able to care for one another. But you have this thing in your heart. You have this thing that you feel like you need to do. It's a fiery thing, and it's put you in your fire energy to go for it. So we have this King of Wands here, and then we have this, our King of Cups, and then we have the 3 of Discs. So this could also be a third-party situation. However, I feel like it's more like people caring for one another, and maybe the King of Cups is afraid that this will end, or that this will not be the same as it was before. So let's get one more for one more, please. Ooh, I just put that one. So you've got the 2 of Discs, and if you notice, they're walking on a high wire. It's a balancing act. So for some of you, it may seem like you're having to redirect energy and balance it out so that infinitely, because there also is an infinity sign, so that infinitely a thought pattern or idea pattern changes. This could be with you or someone else. Let's get something for renewal, please. All right. There's a lot of pentacles here. So somebody is wanting to live their life purpose. They're wanting to make money doing what they love, but not doing it for the money. While someone else or another part of yourself is concerned about money, how financial aspects of something. How are we going to pay the bills? Which in my life, I've learned that you don't worry about it so much. If you have faith, everything comes as it's supposed to. So let's see what we get for renewal. You know, you manifest things. Well, that was a whole bunch, and we don't need all those. We just need a couple few. Whoa, that one flew right out. Okay. So you have the High Priestess. Okay, this renewal. Like I said, this was a renewal of mind, a renewal of heart. So you're starting to understand that you're the High Priestess. Whether you're masculine or you're feminine, you're starting to realize you are the High Priestess. You have knowledge, and you have a strong wisdom. So going for what it is that you're wanting, I feel like is going to put you even more in that High Priestess energy. This is a new thing. This is renewal. This is what happens after you've trudged a lot of trudgery. Okay, and then you have the Hierophant. Oh, booyah! I said, see, something is trying to stop you from having this renewal. The Hierophant. Traditions are holding you back. This could be someone else's idea of traditions or your own idea of traditions. But someone is wanting to keep you, or yourself, wanting to keep you in that traditional energy. But you're a high priestess. You're not all about, you are about your ancestors. You are about the divinity. You're about the divinity in yourself. You're not about outer, oh my God, this is amazing. Okay, I need one more for renewal, please. Six of Discs. You don't need a Hierophant energy to worship and love. You do need your masculine and your feminine lined up. You know what you feel inside. And you're ready to move forward with that. You're starting to understand that some of what we've been taught is worldly, isn't necessarily worldly. A love for nature, a love for the earth itself, a love for the people on the earth. These are not bad things, you know, like you're understanding that all the archetypes, you are a mirror image of that they, and they are a mirror image of you. You're understanding that you're the high priestess. You can do anything if you set your mind to it. Man, they're flying out. Okay, so for efficiency, we got the Fool. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Step out in your journey. You have efficiency. She looks like she's holding her own solar plexus chakra, her own free will in her hands. Oh my gosh. The Fool, step out. Walk over the ledge. Walk over the edge of this. You're either going to fall on your face or you're going to fly, but you're never going to know unless you try. And I really don't feel like whoever this is for is going to fall on their face. I really feel like once they get past either the struggle with themselves or the struggle with someone else on this, it's going to go smoothly and you're going to walk right over the edge and you're not going to fall on your face. You're going to fly. Okay, give me a couple more, please, Spirit. And then we'll do some advice. Eight of Wands. And if you notice, if you notice there, it's the mind, it's the brain. So, you may even feel like you're being attacked right now. Quiet your mind. Get out of the mind and more into the heart. Awaken the mind, but don't let it rule. Like, I mean, it is a good ruler but it's got to have that heart-centeredness, or everything should be heart-centered. I mean, even the heart has a mind of its own. I feel like somebody here is going to be so amazing. One more, please. Spirit. One more, please. Four of Cups. That's beautiful. If you look above, there's someone watching through the veil. Maybe you're watching others through the veil, or maybe, you know, maybe they're energies are watching you. That could be your ancestors, it could be your spirit guides. They're watching what you're going to do. You can, I'm hearing you can grow and glow. You can wither up. I mean, that's what this is. You notice he's caring for the rose there. This could even be the rose that grew out of concrete, or the rose that... I really feel like, though, because if you look, I mean, you got to look very close. It almost looks like there's a little bit of water at the bottom of that rose. I mean, so... nurturing yourself, maybe nurturing others. This is what your passion is. This is what your fire is. This is what you... But for some reason, there's a lot in your head. There is totally a lot about money here. Stop worrying about that. I mean, I don't want to put anybody in debt or anything like that, but I feel like there's at least one person here that is afraid to step out because it's non-traditional. Like I said, it's a non-traditional thing. Or maybe it's just walking away from traditions in general. Your heart feels that, these old traditions are not what resonates with you. And so you're wanting to go into what you feel. And, there may be others, or even yourself, trying to hold you back. We got that King of Cups. And this, like I said, this could be a third party, or this could be taking care of each other. Some look at it as also a celebration. I don't necessarily see that in this particular... I feel more like it's three people, because Three of Cups is definitely a third party. But I feel more like this may be three people looking after one another. Or just people in general looking after one another. And maybe they feel like something's going to be left out. What do we have for overall advice, please, Spirit? And one fly out already. The thread. You're connected to everything with that thread. So I feel like stay grounded. Even moving up, you're not going to go up. I mean, you're not going to lose yourself by leveling up. So here you have the stone. Yeah, like I said, this is chakras and stuff. The Philosopher's Stone. This is inside of you. The thread to the divine, the thread to all that is, the thread to your higher self. This, I feel like, is something that you're really... You're letting go of a lot of old traditions because you're finding, you may be wandering out of yourself and hanging on to your thread and going throughout the unseen world, coming to a heavier understanding of yourself. Then we have the stone, the Philosopher's Stone. This is within you. This is a lining up of the chakras, which I said that was happening. You're holding your free will in your hand. So, it's alchemy. What else do we have, please? And for some of you, stones and crystals, actually, I mean, this is coming, may be beneficial to you at this time. Okay, so we got these here. The river. Don't be afraid of your own emotions. Don't be afraid of your own emotions. Everything is a mirror. So even if you feel like there are others that are trying to stop you from doing what you do, maybe instead of being a direct mirror back at them, you mirror to them how you would want to be treated. And then here you've got the maiden. To me, this is, the maiden is a feminine energy, the inner child. Maybe you need to get in touch with your feminine inner child, your femininity, your inner child. I feel like you may already be. I really feel like somebody is trying to hold somebody back here. It's that King of Cups. The King of Cups wants to hold somebody back. It wants to stop them from moving forward. All right, we got 2 more, and then we're going to leave it at that. So we got the vow. So this could be someone you're married to. Don't forget the vow, but try to bring peace into it, because, or this could be your vow to the divine, the vow to yourself, the divine, the vow to your higher power, the vow to the collective consciousness. And vows, some are meant to be broken, others are not. It's really a big pain in the butt. And then you got the destroyer. So destroy anything that's, any thoughts in your mind that are trying to hold you back, especially if this is you. That self-talk that comes from within sometimes is the hardest thing that we can ever get past. So we have to learn how to destroy the negativity and bring in more positivity, yet remain in balance, which is woo-wee. I'll go ahead and let's roll some dice for you. And pull a few charms. Save Mars. Number 3. I'm still learning some of these symbols, so please bear with me. I think it might have been in my other book. Well, heck. I believe Mars or Taurus. That's Taurus. Okay, so we've got Taurus, and I believe this is Saturn, but I can't. Book. Please forgive, guys. Maybe. I usually keep it right here, but we had Christmas, a lot of stuff going on. Is this it? No, of course not. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. That's it right there. Oh, yes. This is my messy auto-write book. So it's in here somewhere. Alright. Please forgive me. I'm still learning some of the symbols. I'm sitting here, I talk about alchemy, and I'm like, yeah, it's in here. I know I wrote it down somewhere. There it is. Oh, it's Uranus. Okay, so we've got Taurus, Uranus, and the 3rd house, right? Aries, Uranus, and the north, or and the 3rd house. So those could be important. I have to go in my other book. This one's full. I apologize. I'm still learning. A lot of them I do know by heart. Some of them I do not. And I haven't done a lot of YouTube readings in a while. My summer was really busy. Christmas happened, New Year's happened. So, oh no. Is it still recording? Yes, it is. Okay. Let's roll them again. Okay, so you have the moon, first house, and this one is, I believe, Sagittarius. Yes, and Sagittarius. So the moon, the first house in Sagittarius. We can pull some charms. Let's pull some letters. Let's see if this helps anybody. We got here. I'll just pull out a handful. Okay, so we've got I. D. A. Q. U. So you got quid, quad. You have a J. Another A. An S. An O. Another U. A K. A W. And an R. So, you have quid, quad, jar, jaw. Like, these are your letters again. Q, U, I, D, A, J, S, O, U, K, W, R. So those could be any words for you that make sense. This could be any initials, places, people, things. So, and now we'll pull some charms and see what we got here for advice with the charms. Okay, so you got some letters in the charms too. So you got some repeats here. So you got the letter A. The letter N. The letter O. We've got the moon here. So, and you have the moon also with your dice. So I feel like emotions are very important. Somebody's getting their emotions, or maybe you've worked on your emotions over time. Someone could also be doing moon rituals. We have trouble, or the clef here, the music. So music is very important to someone. You may get messages from music. You may be a music writer. We have a sewing machine here. This could be textiles, or what I get is it's creative. Creating something. And then you have the squirrel here. So I get, the squirrel gathering nuts for the winter. I feel like you've been doing that all along. I feel like you're really wanting to step into a creative endeavor. Anyway, that's this general reading, and I hope that helps everyone. And I think I'll be doing another one or two today and putting them up. I hope everyone's doing great. I wish everyone a beautiful, happy new year. And I'll be talking with you again real soon. Thanks.